Hey Leos, welcome back to my channel, Caseyleighreiki. I'm Casey, and today we're going to be doing your general reading for January. This will be for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. I always get tripped up there, and I don't know why. So today we're going to be doing your general reading. We're going to get into a couple different decks here. I've been talking so much. I'm doing so many videos. I need to catch my breath. Okay. Anyway, thank you for doing that with me. If you're not doing breath work, we should be doing breath work. We should be, you should be. I mixed the two of them. We should be and you should be. There we go. I just had a brain fart. All right, guys. I've done so many videos today. I feel like I'm just like spastic. But we're going to start today with Crystals, the Stone deck. I wanted something a little more like light and kind of like sassy-ish, which is exact perfect description for this deck. That's what I wanted to use for you guys. So we're going to start with this, and I'm going to give my spiel like I normally do, and then we're going to get into some tarot. I'm not quite sure which deck I'm going to use yet, so we're going to wing it for you guys. So Leos, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are enjoying your January thus far. Let's see what we have here. So let's get started on the spiel like I normally do. So energy is fluid. It's not linear, which just means that anything you experience in this reading could be past, present, or future tense, okay? We all move through energy differently, so any of those are perfectly fine. Take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? Use your discernment here. Masculine and feminine are just energies, but if I pick up on something gender or sex specific, I'll let you guys know what I pick up. Cross watchers, you're more than welcome here. Hi, hello. If I say Leo and you think that it's your role in the story, feel free to switch it up. I could be picking up on you or the other person, vice versa. So just all depends on your situation. Lastly, if you're looking for where else you can find me, like other social media pages, my website, how to book with me, any of that fun stuff, you can check out the description box down below for all that information. Now let's say a quick prayer and move along and see what we got for you guys, okay? All right, so Archangels, Guardian Angels, Holy Spirit, please allow me to be a clear channel for messages today for Leo. Allow me to bring forth anything that they need to hear for their highest good today. And thank you so much for your presence here, as well as your guidance and your protection during this time. Amen. These are kind of hard to shuffle, so please bear with me. One more. All right. Here we go. Let's see what crystals maybe you guys need for this month. All right. The first one, Astrophyllite. That's what this one looks like. I have not heard or seen it before. Astrophyllite. It gets its name from the Greek word for star and leaf. It forms in precise brown-orange metallic blades that contain titanium and iron. Very rare and very expensive. That's probably why I don't have it. I just saw 333. It's found in only a few isolated locations like Pikes Peak in Colorado and in Norway and Quebec. So it's very unique. It's a limited edition, if you will. Who needs it? Anyone with a permission slip for an intergalactic field trip. I love that. Where to put it? Wherever you go to blow the lid off, i.e. I don't know what this is, but I assume it's a type of yoga retreat. Vipassana, something like that. An energy vortex or Area 51. Use it when it's time to step outside of yourself. Like way outside. Call on the energy of Astrophyllite to electrify you with superhero purpose so you can take flight. Unlock your highest potential. I love that. All right, let's pick another one for you. Smoky quartz. So some protection here. What it is, ranging from almost clear to nearly black, smoky quartz pairs the clarity-inducing vibes of clear stones with the protective do not cross over this line vibes of black ones. Glass half-empty types are the ones who need it, and space cadets. Put it on a chain around your neck or hidden in your pocket whenever you're certain to find difficult people in your path, family dinner tables, conference rooms, subway cards, etc. Use it when you fall prey to emotional vampires, when you're just too spacey and, quote, can't even. I love this deck. When you're embarking on a spiritual journey or a journey to pick up your dry cleaning. Extra points if you're thinking, quote, what's the difference? Love this deck. Use it when you fall prey to emotional vampire. Oh, I'm sorry. I just read that. Last part. Arm your spiritual warrior. Arm, like A-R-M. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that. I sound nasally. Arm your spiritual warrior. There we go. So unlock your highest potential and arm your spiritual warrior. So this feels very galactic for sure. Let's do one more. Ooh, celestite. Blue-gray celestite is a delicate sulfate mineral with airy, buoyant blue cotton candy vibes. It gets its name from the Latin word for, quote, heaven, and if you close your eyes and ask nicely, maybe it will take you there. Oh, that's so cute. Who needs it? Anyone brazenly ignoring their consistent inner voice that actually has some good ideas for how you might better handle this whole life thing. Put it as a calming adornment wherever you meditate or pray. Beautiful. Use it when it's time to stop and really listen. With celestite as a guide, you might be surprised what you hear. And then the bottom says, tune into your serenity. So I really like celestite, or even, there's another blue one that I can't think of the name of. It might be angel something? Angelite, maybe? There's something like that. It looks very similar to celestite. And honestly, all of these kind of make me feel like you might need some protection while you're going on this like spiritual journey or embarking on some sort of spiritual path, since all together we have unlock your highest potential, arm your spiritual warrior, tune into your serenity. So I do feel like you're getting ready for battle of some kind, and you're needing to tune into this like inner peace and that serenity in order to get ready and prepare yourself for what's to come. Okay, I absolutely love those for you guys. Let's put those back in the deck and move those over this direction. And then we're going to pick up this Twin Flame Journey Oracle. This is by Mystic Moon, who has her own channel here on YouTube, okay? If you guys like the deck, go check out her YouTube and her other wonderful, beautiful decks that she makes. So let's see what we got for my Leos for January. So what do we have for Leos, Spirit? Oh, these do not want to go in. Why is that? Can you just... Okay. That was weird. Not off to a great start. What do we have for Leos, please, for January, Spirit? There we go. Let's do two more. What do we have for Leos for January? What do we have for Leos for January, please? Right. Oh, okay. On the bottom, divine timing. Look at this. I love that as an overall. Divine timing. It's like the Wheel of Fortune in regular tarot. So karma or something karmic. Again, preparing for battle, like I was saying. Definitely picking up on that. Preparation of some kind here for a future endeavor. And I feel like it might be very spiritual or needing a lot of spiritual practice to be able to kind of push through. Ooh, okay. So abandon, but in reverse, all right? So this to me is like, I feel like it's abandonment issues. Like I feel like you're just really having to deal with something that you don't want to, or stand up against something that might challenge any abandonment issues, quote unquote, that you might have. Where you might have to say, okay, this scares the hell out of me, but I'm going to have to do it. Scares me, but I'm going to have to look it dead in the face and deal with it. And this is almost like showing up for yourself in a way. Showing up for yourself, keeping those promises to yourself, keeping your word to yourself. Vibrations in reverse. So you're really showing up to take battle against something that isn't good for you. It really does make me feel like you're looking your demons straight in the face and saying, absolutely not, I'm not allowing this. You're staring it right in the face. Vibrations in reverse is like, you know that this energy is horrible for you. It holds you down. It doesn't make you feel good. It's blocking you from being able to elevate to yourself. Now we have unawakened. I feel like whatever this is, it's almost like you're very, very aware. Like you are extremely aware that what you are doing here is the key factor as to how you're going to move forward. So if you are trying to accomplish something specific in your life, it's almost like you know this has to come first. You have to create space, and that might be dealing with some of these abandonment issues. Lessons, but in reverse. I always feel like lessons in reverse to me is closing the book on something. Closing the book, turning the page, leaving it in the past. There's something here that you just want to be done with. And it's almost like you're kind of frustrated even that you have to keep doing it. That it keeps showing up. And you're like, I just want this to be done once and for all. That's it. And I want to never look back at it again. So you're like, if that's the case, I'm going to put on my armor and I'm going to fight. Very fire energy anyway. Mirroring, but in reverse. So I feel like this is, again, I feel like this is just like nipping it in the bud. That falls under the vibrations in reverse. So I feel like it's almost like maybe you've been in a place where you haven't been in control. And you're like, I don't want to mirror this back to me anymore. I want to look in the mirror and I don't want to see it anymore. I feel like there are just these moments or through certain relationships, you're seeing something repeat itself and you're like, I'm sick of this. Like every time I look in the mirror, I don't want to look in my face and see this anymore. I want to look and see someone who's not any of these things. I just saw 1111 when I said that. I don't want to mirror back this terrible vibration. And it's almost like if the vibration comes from something within yourself that you need to heal, you're like, I need to heal it because I'm putting that back out into the world and into my relationships. And I need to zap it out of the way, make it non-existent. So it's not affecting me or the people I love anymore. Because if you do have abandonment issues, which is what I kind of feel like here with this card, if you do have issues with abandonment, you're like, I need to be able to stand up for myself without thinking that everyone's going to leave. I need to be able to say what's on my mind and express myself without feeling like people are just going to get up and leave me and just be like, all right, peace, just because I want to say something or I have an opinion or I have feelings about something, which oftentimes can just, I feel like, denote a really either poor upbringing or just like poor experiences where you felt like this. Like you feel like you can't be vulnerable because that is exposing you. So you have to kind of put up this wall. But I feel like instead of putting up a wall, like you want to change that. So again, you're getting ready to fight this like spiritual battle. You're putting your armor on to get ready to fight this really hard battle for yourself. You're like, I don't care what it takes. I'm going to stop this. Okay, guide, but in reverse, and that's under the unawakened. So I do feel like whatever it is, if it is those abandonment issues, that's just what we're going to call them to make it easier. Those abandonment issues are guiding you in the wrong direction. And you've seen this, you know this, but it's almost like habitual. It's stuck in you. It's written in you. It's something you're conditioned to because you've been through some tough times. So I feel like you're trying to reverse that damage almost. You're trying to fix that. You're trying to get back on the right path. You're like, okay, I clearly know I've been guided to the wrong place. I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm trying to fix this. You want to get back onto your path here. Then you have barrier in reverse. And this falls under the lessons in reverse that we had. And the type of energy I get from this is that you're moving towards an open door, or you are opening a door. You are opening a door. You're changing things by you. Instead of running away from it, it's like you stop mid-run and you turn around and you're like, no, I'm not going to run anymore. It's very powerful. So I feel like because of that, you are opening doors for yourself, finding new opportunities because of this. There's a lot going on because you're choosing to just do it yourself. You're like, I'm not going to wait until it makes me feel XYZ type of way. I'm not going to wait until whatever happens. I'm going to make it happen. Surrender. Look at this. Surrendering to what is happening, and instead of running from it, you just accept. You accept, you get within yourself, and you say, again, like I've been saying this whole time, enough is enough. Surrendering to all that is, and just saying, I understand that this has happened to me, and I don't want to let it control me anymore. It's leading me to the wrong place, and it's not the place I want to be, so I want to get to the root of the problem, okay? Very lastly, we have contemplation. So this might include you having a lot of alone time, solitude, taking that time to look these parts of yourself in the face and again, heal them and fix them. So let's see maybe a little bit about contemplation, actually. What are my Leos contemplating? You're contemplating balancing the scales in reverse. You're contemplating and reevaluating these moments in your life, people, places, things that have made you feel out of balance. That those moments where you're like, this isn't fair to me. You are taking time to think about all those things that have felt like they've put you out of your way and they've kind of put you in a worse place. The things that made you feel like this isn't fair and I've been treated poorly, I've been treated unfairly. Wow, commitment. So one of these things with the abandonment issues, obviously, can be romantic relationships. How does that show up in your romantic relationships? Do you guys have an open stream of communication where you are able to talk to one person in your life, possibly a romantic partner, talk to one another? Do you have that ability to do so? And by have the ability, I don't necessarily mean does the other person allow you, because they should. But do you allow yourself to be able to be vulnerable, express what you need? Do you allow yourself to be everything that you need to be in order to be happy? Do you know what I'm saying? How is that flow there? Is there a flow? Is there an open path of communication between you and someone else? Or are you scared to do that because you're scared of being abandoned? Are you maybe extra clingy and kind of needy, and maybe you're even titled as high maintenance because you want a lot of attention from people that are in your life, that are close to you, like a romantic partner, because you're like, I don't want you to leave, so, give me your attention to show me that you're not going to leave. Any attention. Give me any sort of attention to show me that you're here, that you have interest, that you're intrigued by me, you're paying attention. I feel like with commitment and balancing the scales in reverse, you've had trouble possibly with your relationships before. So you've possibly had trouble with commitment or had commitment issues because they stem from abandonment issues. It's trouble for me to commit to these things, especially if you're single, but you seem to maybe ghost or run away when things get maybe too heavy and you're like, no, that's okay, thanks though. So it can go either direction here, because I'm kind of feeling a little bit of both. But this can mean that you have trouble committing to people because it stems from issues of abandonment. If you commit to someone, you're vulnerable because they can hurt you. The last card we had was Ascending here, which just tells me that this is what you're moving past. This is what you're pushing through right now. You also have free will at the bottom, knowing that this is in your control. You are the one who, sets the rules. You're the one who sets the scale here of how we're going to do things, knowing that you have more power in this than you think. So if you have these things, commitment issues, abandonment issues, knowing, okay, I do have this within myself, but I also have control to fix that and change as well. So you're not victim to these things. So I think, again, instead of running from it, you're just being strong, brave, courageous. You're really embodying that strength card energy, which is your energy, and saying, I'm turning around, I'm stopping myself right here, I'm not going to run anymore. You do a loop around, you look these things in the face, and you go, valid, fair enough. I know that you guys are there. I know you're behind me. I know you're waiting to jump up on me and get me at the last minute, but I'm not going to allow you to do it anymore. And that's great. So let's take a look into tarot a little bit. See if we can pull out anything else to give us some more details here. Ooh, get back in there. We had Divine Feminine on the bottom as well. So this could, your commitment or abandonment issues could also stem from issues with a feminine figure in your life, like a mother or a feminine caregiver. So, look at that, Lovers in reverse. Some Gemini energy, but also possibly disconnecting from a romantic partner. What do we have for Leo, please? So 5 shuffles total. What do we have for Leo for January? What do we have for my Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for January. Capricorn energy with the Devil in reverse. Letting go, releasing yourself from what holds you back. releasing yourself from some toxic energies, so to speak. What do we have for my Leos for January? All right. So Knight of Swords at the bottom. Okay, there you go. And then you also have Two of Cups underneath here too. I'm not going to take it, but I am going to keep that in mind because this can talk about a romantic relationship, but on a larger scale, it's a soulmate relationship, and a soulmate could be anything in your life, a friend, family member, coworker, whoever. So this is just kind of pointing to that same relationship where we had the Lovers in reverse. So there's some sort of connection here. Knight of Swords, though, I almost get like a defensive type of energy from this, which I don't always do. Sometimes the Knight of Swords can just be there's a lot of energy that needs to be channeled, and to kind of be careful about how you channel it. It can be a little abrasive as well. Swords are communication, and the Knight is about action. So it's about kind of coming towards someone to express something. Excuse me. Hiccups. Okay. Anyways, so with the Knight of Swords too, I always tell people like just to be careful about the way that you're expressing yourself to people. So if this is a new journey for you and you say, okay, I'm going to stop this, and the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to open up more, I'm going to be vulnerable with someone specific, right? Be careful how you channel that, and that it doesn't come across as cold or defensive, or maybe even a little bit, like I said, abrasive, things like that. Because it is just quite a lot of energy to channel, and it's very like gung-ho, so it almost might come out like maybe word vomit as well. I'm kind of getting with you guys, but anyways, what do we have for my Leos, please? Ooh, okay, the Sun in reverse. Some Leo energy right there. However, it's also kind of sadness or not feeling your best. It's a dark, cloudy day where you are. You're not feeling very free and vulnerable, like I'm saying, because I always associate the Sun with vulnerability and freedom. So we have the Sun in reverse there. Again, that's your energy, or it could be another Leo you're dealing with, which that might be a ride. And then we have the Five of Cups, but in reverse. So again, I feel like you're feeling a little bit stuck where you are. Hence why I was saying you need to put on this armor, is because it's something that is going to take a lot out of you. It's a hard hit you're going to have to take. Five of Cups, this is kind of like, you know, I've been sitting in regret maybe for quite some time. I've been sitting in these darker energies for a long time. And it's like you're just kind of, you're stuck there right now. You're in the midst of change, having trouble moving through it. Anything else for Leos, please, for January? We're going to keep going, see if anything pops out there. What else do we have for my Leos, please? All right. So basically we got these three cards. So let's just clarify these three cards and see what's going on, okay? All right. Let's look at this Knight of Swords. Can you tell me why the Knight of Swords is here for my Leos, please, for January? Ooh. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Five of Swords in reverse. So again, this is wanting to put down your sword, to not fight this battle. We have two fives here. So fives are huge indicators of change. So this really could mean that you're trying to communicate to someone that you want to be vulnerable, and you want to, you know, put down kind of like your ego. You want to open up, you want to do these things, but whatever this battle is that you want to put your sword down and not fight over anymore, again, you don't know how to channel it. So it can be kind of chaotic, hence the Knight of Swords, right? So you have the 10 also of Swords on the bottom as well for that. This to me is just like, again, heavy, intense energy that you're trying to express to someone. Why is the Knight of Swords here for my Leos, please? Anything else for this Knight of Swords for my Leos? Yeah, Seven of Cups. So this is in reverse. That is clarity. We are clearing out all of these many things going on within your heart, within your mind. Cups, like I say, are emotions. So 7 of Cups, upright would be confusion, not being able to kind of see straight, see clear, if you will, not being able to pick, okay, which one of these is most important. It's almost a sense of, where do I start? Like, I need to really reevaluate myself and the energy I put off to other people and the energy I'm just putting out in my life. You know, where do I start? It's such a big task. It's a large feat. So, you know, where do I start on this? It's a lot of energy and you're not quite sure how to channel it. Again, hence the Knight of Swords. So let's take a look at the Sun in reverse here. So, here we go. What do we have for the Sun in reverse for my Leos, please? Sun in reverse, please. Did that flip? Nope. Okay. Ah, yes. There it is. 4 of Wands in reverse. You are very unhappy with where you are in a commitment. This could be a long-term commitment of any kind. Often the 4 of Wands in reverse, though, is a marriage. So you might be wanting to express to someone these issues that you're having. They might even trigger those abandonment or commitment issues for you, okay? And you might be trying to tell them how you're feeling about the situation. Just being open and honest. And they might be a person, too, that didn't take it well or doesn't take these things well either. So you might be apprehensive for that reason, too. I'm kind of feeling, but that's for like 1 or 2 of you. 4 of Wands here in reverse. You also have 2 of Wands at the bottom. So you need to make some sort of choice here about whatever this commitment is, because you're not feeling free, happy, and healthy in whatever this commitment is for you. So let's see what else we have. Anything else for the Sun in reverse here for my Leos, please? Anything else for the Sun in reverse? Where's the Sun in reverse here? All right, one more. Anything else about the Sun and 4 of Wands in reverse? No. All right. Oh, wow. Yep. Stopped shuffling right on the High Priestess in reverse. So I feel like this kind of just throws you for a loop. You're not really paying attention to your intuition here. You might be questioning your intuition, and difficulty kind of seeing the larger picture, as well as you have the Emperor. Ooh, you have the Emperor on the bottom, which is some Aries energy. You could be dealing with another fire sign, Aries specifically, or this person could just embody this, where I feel like their energy might overpower you or your intuition. The Emperor as a whole can just be a person that likes to have control. So you might be someone who tunes into your intuition, who is very empathetic, who uses those parts of your body and your energy. And this person, I feel like, might come about things in a more logical, strategy-based type of fashion. So I feel like this is the difference between the 2 of you. You're like, am I happy? Do I feel good? Is my intuition good? Am I thriving? Whereas this person might be like, I need more of a strategic way of thinking. You know, things are logical. They need to assert control. They might be someone who almost like, I feel like for some of you, they think your way of going about things is like the weaker way of going about things. I don't love that. But it's almost like they just feel like their decision is best and they can trump any, you know, like it's someone who basically is like science versus things of the metaphysical world. Do you see what I'm saying? So you might be someone who kind of views things like this and they're the opposite. But I do think you're showing up here as the High Priestess, which is Pisces energy. So very connected, like I'm saying. Very connected, very spiritually in tuned. The High Priestess knows things that not everyone does. There are other pieces behind the scene. She has kind of these metaphysical, spiritual, like fun facts or like things of that nature. She knows information, right? The Emperor, again, very, very different energy. You're talking water versus fire here. Underneath that, also, you have the King of Wands. Oh, man. The King of Wands is like the more immature version of the Emperor to me. It's the pre-Emperor. This in particular, the King of Wands, is Leo energy, so it could be you. However, I don't feel like it is. I feel like although you are a fire sign, there's a lot of water or feminine elements to you, and that kind of softens that. At least with this person or in this situation or whoever it is I'm connecting to. I feel like this person is both the Emperor and the King of Wands, and that energy can be kind of volatile. Me first, I'm the alpha type of energy. You know, I don't have to basically listen to what you have to say because I'm the Emperor. I make the rules. I'm the logical one. You know, I'm the strategy based one. Whatever. It's like, I just feel like this person thinks that they know everything, and you know, like, they make the rules, they're in charge, they're in control, and they need that or else they're not thriving. And it's kind of like, you know, what's the risk for that though? You know what I mean? At what cost? And apparently it is to your well-being. But King of Wands can sometimes be someone, like I said, very impulsive, someone who wants control, also someone who kind of like, to be frank, has like fuckboy mentality or whatever. It doesn't have to be a boy, but still, boy, man, girl, woman. It's egotistical, kind of, is basically how I want to sum that up. And underneath that, also too, look at that, Scorpio energy with the Death card. So you were unhappy because you're dealing with this person and you guys don't vibe well. You got some watery elements, some more empathetic areas, and then you have the control here that this other person is trying to exert almost over you. You know, alpha, like, I'm the one, and you're like, okay, no, and they're like, yes, and you're like, all right, just walk all over me, I guess. With the Death card though, endings. It's got to happen, and I think you know that it's going to happen, and an ending doesn't mean that you have to break up with this person or divorce this person. It just means that something here has to change. We need a transition. We need to transmute some of this energy. We have to do something, you know, do what makes you happy, do what makes you feel good, do what makes you feel stable, like this King of Pentacles that is on the bottom, followed by this Two of Cups here. You know, I feel like this is a storyline, because then you also have Queen of Wands underneath that. So I almost feel like for some of you, you might have maybe been with a person for a while and that's what you're dealing with. But King of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Wands, and then you have the Two of Cups. So in tarot terms, the Queen of Wands is going to be Aries for me, and then the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Two of Cups in the middle. It almost makes me feel like this is a storyline. Some of you have been with a partner for a very long time, and that might also be the difficulty letting go of this. But this here, to me, is almost, I feel like how it used to be. Like, you used to be maybe this fiery, kind of naturally, like, motivated, passionate, whatever, that energy, and that's what they liked about you. Because if you see this, too, he's looking at her, right? Yeah. He's looking over at her, and she's looking in the other direction. So this person might have been the one who initially approached you in the beginning, or they were initially very interested in you and you were kind of doing your own thing, and then you got in this and it's maybe triggered all of these emotions for you, or all of these issues that you have to work through. I do feel like, again, this was something that was in the beginning, because we have the Two of Cups like smack dab in the middle. King of Pentacles being kind of like enamored by this person, like the fiery energy and then the earth energy drawn to that, because they're like, okay, I have some stability and maybe I do have power in this King of Pentacles type of way, and maybe they were a little bit more giving in the beginning, and then I just feel like, I don't know, now we went from King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands to this, you know, Emperor, King of Wands, Death card, which is a little crazy. But last but not least, I want to take a look at this Five of Cups in reverse. Excuse me. What can you tell me about the Five of Cups in reverse, please, for Leo? What can you tell me about the Five of Cups in reverse for Leo? We'll do like 2 more shuffles. See if anything comes out. And if not, we're just going to leave it there. All right, anything for the Five of Cups in reverse for Leo? Yes, the answer is yes. So again, Five of Cups in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse on the bottom, struggling to move past something, struggling to put down some emotional baggage. clarifying that came out. We had the Three of Swords, which kind of happened like this way. So you're really trying to put this down and put this past you and move through this energy. It's just been very difficult, okay? And then we had the Hermit that came out in reverse, Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo, and you can have it in your chart or be on the cusp here. But this energy is like you're trying to just move through it and come out of maybe a place of like, again, hiding or feeling those abandonment issues. You're trying to come away from that and let that go. It's just hard. So that's what the process is that you're dealing with currently. And again, Nine of Wands here, persevering, like I've been saying. Persevering, pushing through this, putting on your spiritual armor to get through this kind of dark night of the soul journey that you're experiencing. And then last but not least, we have the World that is in reverse. So I don't feel like you're going to be able to transmute the energy, utilize the Death card energy, and turn that World card right side up unless you really dig deep into these things that you're experiencing first and foremost. And then you can move ahead and put that towards your life. You know, if it's about being clear, being vulnerable, expressing these things, think about it, take the time, try to utilize that patience as much as you can, and use it to, you know, channel the energy. Don't let it be chaotic the way that you go about doing these things, okay? So I hope all of this made sense and that it resonated for you guys. Even if only a couple pieces did, that's fine too. But I appreciate you all, love you all. Thank you for allowing me the honor to read for you today. If you resonate with it, give me a like so other people can also see my videos. That helps me so much. Drop me a comment, tell me if you resonated with it, or if you didn't, tell me your thoughts. I love hearing from you guys. Let me, what was I gonna say? Subscribe. Hit the bell notification. That's what I was going to say. My mind just went blank. Hit the bell notification so you can get notified of all my upcoming videos. And check out the description box below for all those goodies I mentioned at the beginning, okay? So again, sending you guys love and light. Hope you have a wonderful month, and I will see you next month in February. Okay, bye-bye.